everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Lions coming in at 5-3, going up against the Redskins, who come in at 6-2. With that, let's send you indoors to Ford Field in Detroit as we welcome in our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Washington Redskins and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Redskins, they come in playing well on both sides of the ball. Winners of 6 of their last 8 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And this offensive unit should have a lot of juice coming off the big output that they had 1 week ago.
Not my confidence, is there? When you've played well the week before, you can't wait to get back on the field and do it again.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. And the starting crew defensively for Detroit.
As Darius Slay continues to improve in the quarterback position, he may live up to his own nickname as the Slaymaker.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they try the right side here. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Yes, this is where the expression staying ahead of the chains comes into play. Good runs like that one set you up well for third down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 23 yards on the play.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
To throw again. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. It's their quarterback, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center. Carry for Amir Abdullah. He takes this for 3 to the 29. And on this offensive unit, one guy that's proven himself early in the NFL is Eric Ebron.
A very reliable target for a quarterback. They always love tight ends because they're right in their sight lines. If you get it to this guy, though, he can take it the distance.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. play action. They'll throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down. And the defense comes onto the field for the first time, and it is a unit that struggled a week ago.
So they're looking for a fast start, Brandon. Can they create a turnover early? Can they take the ball away? That's what this unit's looking for to get back on the beam.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. And he connects with Ebron. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they show to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They'll get 17 yards there, and it'll be first down Lions. First down, he'll drop to throw it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed. Yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Hey, the defense is in this game as well. They wanted to make it a tough third down. They were able to do so on that last play, preventing a big gain.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got time. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And McManus able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone. After
splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 104 yards. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Well, they say the kickoff can be one of the most exciting plays in football. It proves so there. 104 yards on the return. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Gun now on third down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Down, Abdullah. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. A second down run for Abdullah. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a third down.
I'm not sure they could have had a better call there for the defense. Blitz was called, and they're setting up for a draw. When you're blitzing, you're likely to beat them to the punch because they're going to take a little extra time to set up. Talk about the offensive line. In this case, you'll get into the backfield before they can get set up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. One quarter in the books. 14-3, that's our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. So on fourth down, here's Sam Martin to punt it away for Detroit. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Wide open receiver complete. Give him 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Washington. Fresh set of downs here. They come out here in the eye. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 7 yards to go on second down. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those. And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. Now 4th down.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And some room to roam now. And now a fumble. The ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
So the chains are on their sides. It's first and goal. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Walsh now for the PAT. And it's 21-3. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And the offense lining up first and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run left with Abdullah. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Now, that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, Parker. That's caught at the 3. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They go play action here on first down. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to throw here. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. back to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. A big play there as the first half is winding down, and the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Extra point try now for Walsh. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. And so we have the touchdown now. Here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The drive with Abdullah. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'd be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Lions trail at home at halftime. The Redskins will want to come out after the half and really put the pressure on from the start. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Midway through the first quarter, QB sneak is on here, and he'll get across for the score. That puts them up by a touchdown. Lions back deep for the kickoff. He'll take it out of the end zone, and he'll take this all the way for the touchdown. The Redskins go up by 11. Redskins take it at the 6. He stays up the middle on the run, and he'd go in for the 6-yard touchdown. That takes the lead up to 18. Lions have the football midway through the second. Here we get a quick pass and completion, and the play will come to an end after a gain of 30. Lions now later on the drive. Here the pass will be completed into coverage, and he caps off the 7-play drive with a score. 3rd and long. Run play here, and the ball comes out. Lions would pick it up and score. Lions trail now by 4. Now to late in the first half, the quick pass and completion is made, and he'll win the sprint to the end zone. The lead now at 11. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. second half starts with a run by Abdullah. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Out of the gun now on third down. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. Wow, evasive.
Make them miss.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Pushing him away. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Redskins now, their defense coming back onto the field. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew, so they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out, gave a little momentum to their offense who said, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
And that defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here. And the evidence shows last week's game, it's really leaked into a second game now, Charles. What do you think of this?
And it's a surprise, isn't it? Because when we spent time watching them practice, talking with the coaches, They felt like a bounce back was going to happen this week. They were very confident in the game plan, thought the defenses they would see would present great opportunities for big-time runs. We're not getting that so far. I don't know if it's the game plan or if they're just being overwhelmed by the defense they're facing.
Third down now following the run. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Sua Cravens in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
Here's Sam Martin now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. This is taken at the 18. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And to give this time to the tailback. Cutback left sideline. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 17 that time. And that leads to a Washington 1st down. They come out here in the eye. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
As a defender, you've seen that play work all game long. What you have to do, though, is stay with your keys and not overrun plays. Because once you do that, they send you in one direction and come back in the opposite.
Now back to throw. And he floats one there, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Time running out here on the play clock. And they'll go on the ground. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock. It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
The play clock's running down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
It'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Here we go now.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I have to tell you, this play call surprised me a bit here on 4th down. This isn't 4th and 1. They need a few yards here. But it's the element of surprise to give it to the fullback that I think ultimately is what's going to get them the first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Austin's got it left side. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Tavon Austin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Certainly not the numbers that he was hoping for. Rough last week, rough again here.
And I've got to tell you, I'm surprised because I'm used to guys bouncing back from tough performances, but right now it appears he's in a little bit of a rut. So whoever the guy is on the team that he trusts the most, whether it's the coordinator, the quarterback's coach, one of his friends.
Pep talk?
Yeah, it's pep talk time. It's time to get into his head a little bit and try and see if he can get him straightened out.
3rd down now following the completed pass. The gun. They'll look to throw. And he connects with Ebron. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he's got his man on the comebacker. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective, is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And a nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll look to throw now on first down. This is a screen to Abdullah. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. But at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good red zone run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive line.
And Abdullah lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he has not been able to find the same type of running room this week as last. Such a great game. We met with him. He came in, had the biggest smile on his face, so we just thought that would carry over.
Sometimes you wonder if maybe it borders on a little overconfidence. They were so good last week. He's getting extra blocking on the perimeter from the wide receivers to get him downfield. In this game, maybe he came into it with the idea that it's just going to be like last week, be a piece of cake. And what they're getting from the defense isn't exactly the same. And, boy, it's been tough going for him.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
3rd and inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around, hand it to the big fella, and let him get forward for a first down.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
Spinning past him. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
A little surprising there, Brandon, to see that broken tackle by the back. He's known more for his speed and elusiveness than his power.
No, Jack, Patriot.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a foot race. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, well, man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
4 down, 4 down. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Strong left. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. And here come the Redskins now. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.